Hello everyone. Today we will study about chaining on uneven or sloping ground. Chaining on uneven or sloping ground. So whenever we have a sloped ground, to measure the horizontal distance between one point to other point, we have to use some alternate methods. Okay, so if we measure along the sloped ground, we will not get the actual horizontal distance between one point to other point. So that is why we have to choose some methods so that we can get the exact horizontal distance between 2 points. So here, to measure the horizontal distance between 2 points which are located on a sloping ground, we have different methods available. You can see here, first one we have direct method, and one more we have indirect method. Again, in indirect method we have different methods to measure the distance between 2 points which are on the sloped ground. Don't get confused with direct ranging and indirect ranging. Both are different. That technique is for ranging and this is for chaining. Okay, this is direct and indirect methods for chaining on a sloped ground. First one we will study direct method. See here, so this method is also called as method of stepping. This method is also called as method of stepping. So in that case, I will take an example of point A and B located at some horizontal distance D. So if I need to measure the exact horizontal distance between point A and B, I should establish the intermediate points such that I will at the end, if I sum the horizontal distance between each and every interval, I will get the total horizontal distance. Okay, so you can see here, if I start from point A, I will stretch the tape to some extent, say L1. Okay, I will stretch the tape to some extent, say L1, and I will hold the ranging rod at point 1, and I will drop the plumb bob from point 1 to the ground. Okay, plumb bob I have shown you while in the introduction class of the chaining. Okay, once I stretch the tape to some interval, say 2 meter, 4 meter, 5 meter, whichever is convenient to us, once I stretch the tape, say at distance L1, okay, after stretching the tape, I will drop the plumb bob from point 1 to the ground level, and I will transfer the point to ground again. Okay, so next, from point 1, again I will stretch the tape to some interval L2, and I will again transfer that point on the ground by using the plumb bob. The dotted line, if you can see, that is the point transferred on the ground level using the plumb bob. The process I will repeat until I reach point B. Until I reach point B, I will repeat the process, and at the end I will sum L1, L2, L3, L4, L5 to get the exact horizontal distance between point A and B, which are located on a sloping ground. So this method is also called as method of stepping. So I hope you have understood. 2 points which are on the sloped ground, to measure the horizontal distance between those 2 points, I am using here the direct method, which is also called as method of stepping, where I will go on stretching the tape at regular intervals, and I will transfer the intervals on the ground by using the plumb bob. At the end, I will sum each and every interval to get the exact horizontal distance between point A and B. So I hope I have made it clear. Next we have indirect method. Indirect method. In indirect method, again we have various types. So first one we will study angle measured. In indirect method of measuring the horizontal distance between 2 points which are located on the sloping ground, we will study the first one, that is angle measured. You can see the figure here. So to get the total horizontal distance between point A to C, okay, point A to C, I have established intermediate point B such that that forms a triangle. You can see the dotted line here, which will give you the angle theta 1 at first triangle and angle theta 2 at the second triangle. So once I get the hypotenuse L1 of one triangle and L2 of other triangle, once I get the hypotenuse and the angle theta 1 or theta 2, I can easily calculate the horizontal distance d1 and d2. The total horizontal distance will be again the sum of d1 and d2. So this is indirect method of measuring the horizontal distance between 2 points which are on the sloping ground. First one is, this is angle measured. I am measuring the angle here. L1, see here in figure 3.24, let L1 be measured inclined distance. Inclined distance I will measure. Then theta 1 is slope of AB with horizontal. The horizontal distance d1 will be then given by L1 cos theta 1. So if I know the theta 1 and if I know the sloped distance L1, I can easily calculate the horizontal distance d1 by using cos equation. Cos theta 1 is nothing but d1 by L1. d1 will give you L1 cos theta 1. The same thing for the second triangle. d2 will be L2 cos theta 2. If I sum d1 and d2, I will get the horizontal distance between point A and C. So this is the first method in indirect method, that is angle measured. So next I have method 2, difference in level measured. Difference in level measured. Okay, so point A and B located on the sloped ground, I will measure the difference in level. That means suppose B is at 0 level, say 0 meter level, I will check the level of point A and it will give you some level on the higher side, that is your h, small h, whatever they have shown it here, right? If B, I will consider it as at 0 meter level, I will measure the level at point A, that will give you the height of the point A, that is h. Okay, so in that case I can calculate the horizontal distance d forming the triangle, that is inclined distance L and the level difference between point A and B, that is h. Using L and h, I can calculate the d, that is d is equal to square root of L square minus h square by using the Pythagoras theorem, correct? So these are two indirect methods of calculating the horizontal distance between 2 points which are located on a sloped ground. So in the next session we will study one more method, that is hypotenusal allowance, which will allow us to determine the horizontal distance between 2 points which are at sloped ground. Okay, thank you.